So I made a video a while back talking about the digital push. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Great video, shameless plug by the way. But in that video, I kind of talk about why everybody wants stuff to go digital, so they can track you, know what you're doing, know what you're spending your money on, really so they can just sell your information and, make a better form of capitalism, the pinnacle of capitalism. Just constant advertisement and tracking is really what they're doing. But regardless to say, the digital push is coming faster than I originally thought. My predictions, I did predict the digital push, I already said it was coming, but I think it is upon us sooner than expected. So the story here is that, I was taking a little bit of a road trip. I think it was some exit off of Virginia or something. I stopped at a Dairy Queen to get some lunch, right? And they had a little sign up there, and it was, we are no longer accepting pennies. You might be like, well, I mean, is it really that big of a deal? Pennies, who really uses pennies anyways nowadays? Like who pays with change? It's like, you might have a point. How many people do pay with pennies? How many people do pay with change nowadays? It's a minuscule amount, a minority of the population for sure. But it's still the concept of it. They get rid of the pennies first. Then they go to a nickel. Then they go to a dime. Then they go to a quarter. Then once they've got the quarter, then they go to $1. And you see what this leads? It leads to the point where they can, justify whatever needs to an end. Does it not stop at a penny? Or does it stop at cash entirely? There's no definitive endpoint for this to end. There's no definitive endpoint for this to begin in the first place. Who knows, by 2030, maybe cash in and of itself will be entirely inexistent. It will be pulled out of circulation. Of course, that's a little quick for my prediction, but I do predict within the next 50 years, I do believe that cash altogether will, quite frankly, vanish from our everyday lives. With it being said, I just wanted to get on here, make this quick little video about the digital push, why people want the digital push. It's so they can put everything online, get your fancy little credit card, they track your expenses, they sell your data to other companies, which then can use that data to advertise more frequently to you. That way you buy more from them, therefore making them more money, paying more money into the economy, and therefore making you have less money, and the capitalistic adventure of America and everywhere else have more money and continue to make more and more money. With that being said, it starts at a penny, it ends in the dollar. That's all I gotta say. Stay safe and stay hydrated.